All right, there we go. You guys ready? You guys fucking ready? Here we go. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Digital Eclipse server room.
I don't know. I gotta be honest with you.
Welcome to the Digital Eclipse server room.
Shit, I didn't mean for it to loop. What's going on, guys? Oh, damn, you can't even see the screen. Oh man. Oh, Della, I saw the stream you posted. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hold on. Where's my? Okay, there it is. All right, guys. So, how's everyone doing today? Wait, where's my music? Where's my fucking music? All right, man. What's going on, y'all? Michael Gore's Bazooka Joe says something like we on some streets. Yeah, that's that. I forgot what game? It's some PS1 game. But we got some interesting things to talk about today, y'all. Some interesting things. Ooh. Clint, what's up, man? Solo, what's good, bro? Well, damn. Well, damn. Michael Gores says Mortal Kombat. Today's not Combat Wars. We'll do that tomorrow. We will do that tomorrow. Okay. All right. So we have some cool things. Here's some cool things to talk about, man. As you all know, Legacy Kollection pretty much was a thing on this channel that kind of brought a lot of you guys here, man. Good or bad, whether you're here for the good times, the truth, the hype gameplay, the hype commentary, a motherfucker keeping it real. But yeah, Bugs Life. But it's pretty much over for this shit. Crazy little Mexican Oscar. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're all good, man. Heard you was acting up at Combo Breaker too, by the way. We have to talk later. Boomer, what's up, dog? But yeah. So like Mortal Kombat Legacy Kollection, it's not doing so bad, but not doing so good either, I could be honest and say like I played it a lot. I own it on multiple platforms. Met a lot of you guys through this collection, so there's a lot of good that came out of it, man. But man, the abandonment's real. And now that yeah, you are always acting up. But now that we know the future, it's kind of like, damn, now we know why there's no updates. Atari / and Digital Eclipse, man. They have some projects coming out, man. Oh shit.
Scorpion wins.
DQ Beats donated $2. Chicken chorizo. Listen, man. Hey, man. Welcome to the Chicken Chorizo Club. Pause. Look, man. I've been putting people on game, man. But look, dog. Look. It's over, man. If you guys think you're gonna get these cool updates, you're gonna get all this kick features and chat and it's not happening. Dragoon, what's up, bro? OHG, what's good? He says, what's good, bro? So I got some things to say. I had this argument with someone that says we both know. He said it's the same 20 people keeping the game alive. Well, it's not dead then, is it? Yeah, so that's you actually bring up OHG. Shout out to OHG, man. One-handed gamer, bro. Man, dude, look. Listen. Mimicker, what is good, bro? What I was gonna say is, well, that's what I was getting to. So, like, you know, we met a lot of people. The player base, especially on PlayStation, was huge. A lot of people were playing the game, and we were at a point where we wanted to do tournaments. I wanted to do community events, and when I mean tournaments, dude, like we had some huge plans, bro. Even talking like going back, talking to Fate, and I remember we had a fucking gang of people, bro. We had like I don't think you guys understand the level of like Combat Wars is like cool, right? Because it's like, it's not a tournament, but it's pretty competitive. I put the scoreboard up, I commentate, the players have their own player field. It's not fucking speaking of Combat Wars, I have the fucking logo up. Check that shit down. It's not fucking a tournament, but I was planning on putting money into it, so where people, even people on Combat Wars can make some money. Like, hey, you play your first to 5, I'll give you like 20, 30 bucks or something. I don't know, just throw some money just to make it more competitive, more fun, doing shit like that, and I do plan on doing that. But when you have a lobby that's crashing, I can't involve everybody. It kind of limits me, and now everyone's on Fightcade, now everyone's on PC, so it's rough. And then it turns to this thing where, I'm even though it's crossplay, you're still limited because now this guy from this side of the world and this guy from this side of the country and this guy, some people match up, some people don't. It's very inconsistent, and it definitely hinders like the fun eventually, because there's times like, dude, when we're playing the collection, I play with my guy Welcome to Die, we play with KFB, I play with Toad, Rexer. We're in our lobbies playing, and it's fun, we're having a good time. But then the lobby crashes, and then we're like, oh, we get reminded of the quality of this shit, so oh, what's up, OTG? TCW Entertainment, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry guys, I was like locked in over here talking. but yeah, so it's fun until it's not, and I want to like this shit, dude. I play it all the time, and the reason why I play it is because it's a collection that has my favorite fucking games. Pink Rebel, what's up? I'll win the money, you'll win the money. I don't know, man. Listen, when I put money up on there, it ain't gonna be no soft matches, bro. I'm just letting you guys know that when we put the money up on Combat Wars, it's not gonna be free. But no, dude, listen, I can't act like I don't hate the shit, but what I do hate is this abandonment, this fucking like weird like we can't do anything, our hands are tied bullshit. And your hands aren't tied. You're making Toy Story, you're making Toy Story 3, you're making fucking Barbie Rewind, and they probably took some of you guys to make Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, the Rayman. It's it's insane, And then I made a video about Toy Story, and the Toy Story guys were attacking me like, well, it's not online. I'm like, you don't fucking get it. You don't fucking get it. The quality's not going to be there. If it launches great, cool. You know what? You win. For real. But if it's fucked up, you're going to get fucking abandoned, bro. They're going to, we got the crossplay. We got the online arcade. You could pick your stages now, those were cool. Great patches. But you still can't kick someone from a lobby. That's bullying. That's what I read. It's considered bullying. I turn off region matchmaking. I can still match up with people from Argentina and Brazil and shit, and what? That doesn't work. So just why is that even there? Just things like I'm just naming a couple things. I can literally boot up other fighting games that are way less popular, non-mainstream, classic retro games. I could boot up those old games that have crossplay, lobbies, replay, ranked match. They have a ranking. It even keeps your score. Hey, this guy has a fucking 5-game win streak, and it shows everyone's record in that lobby at that moment. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not saying, like, and the thing is, I'm not saying you got to work on this game forever. It's just the game comes loaded with like below minimum, bare minimum, not even features, like fundamentals. You know, but it is what it is, man. Legacy Collection's gone. It's dead. It's in the back rooms, and it's now for the future of Toy Story. It's all about Toy Story, guys. This is a Toy Story channel now. We're gonna play Toy Story Retro Roundup speedruns. Toy Story Racer? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, I missed a lot of people. Machiavelli, what's up, bro? KFB says I deleted Legacy. Oh, I know. Dragoon says MK was treated like the redheaded stepchildren. Yeah. It doesn't matter if one person, 20 people, you can still find matches in the game. Isn't dead by definition. Yeah. So, dude, Toy Story better have crossplay. Not just playing. But and I actually played Toy Story 1 and I think Toy Story 2 on Game Boy. That's the 2 games, and that Buzz Lightyear one. I played that shit back in the day. But yeah, this is why you don't have this right here, this project. This is why you don't have kick feature. This is why region matchmaking filter doesn't work. This is why, you know, there's no voice chat, there's no ranked, there's no the online crashes. This is why what else do you need me to do, man? This is why you can't change the game in the lobby. You have to back out and create another room, inside the lobby, inside the arcade, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The host has zero options. Zero control of his lobby. If somebody from fucking Argentina joins, it's over for everybody. Then that motherfucker unplugs. Then another guy lags and it freezes. It's dead. Lobby's dead. You guys are just sitting there, just looking at each other. You gotta create another one. It's over. That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Billard Benjamin, what's up, man? Only the pros play this game. It's rare for me to come across noobs. Yeah. I'm not a big Billard Benjamin says I never thought voice chat was a good idea. Yeah, I don't care about it, but I've seen quite a few people bring it up. I don't care about voice chat. I'm not trying to hear you motherfuckers breathe into my ear when I'm playing anyways. But I don't know. I just think the game is cooked, man. Wait a minute. What did I miss about Barbie? Somebody wait. I just saw something about Barbie and it just went up. I seen it. Where'd it go? Oh, Bazooka Joe says I heard DE reduced Barbie's cup size. Yo, what? Okay, hold on. I'll check it. Oh my god. Pink Rebel is a fucking troll. Hold on. This dude. Hold on, dude. Hold on. I gotta share this. So Pink Rebel. See, you want to talk about bullying? Pink Rebel is a fucking bully, bro. This motherfucker right here, man. Can't have nothing nice. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at? All right, let me zoom this in for you guys. This motherfucker. How the fuck you zoom out? Okay, there you go. So he says, is the building a dream house thing like a separate game you guys made and then added a whole Barbie collection to it? Asking for a friend. So then Char says it's a meta game. Yeah, whatever. He's so fucking stupid, bro. Leave them alone. Leave those guys alone, man. They're making money. Oh my god. Fuck. What did Dudley say? Dudley the duck is here, guys. The guy that ducks me. He refuses to play. He wants me to hook up with dust off a 360 and grab an Ethernet cord and hook it up to the CRT to play his weak ass in Mortal Kombat. He says, what's wrong, Golly? You couldn't do your MK community events? Well, maybe if mofos kept it real and didn't settle for less, then Mortal Kombat would have been a future for us. Stop buying trash. I mean, me doing the events isn't the issue. Like the fact that the shit just doesn't work, really. You know, like the fact that there's plenty of times in streams in this channel. If you guys all love Infected Jello, check him out. His streams, his lobbies crash all the time. You know, it's part of the game, and people are okay with it. I don't know. I think it's time. The game's it's a backrooms game now, bro. It's literally a backrooms experience. I think that's what it is. It's a backrooms game. So if I ever stream this game, whenever I stream this game, I'm put a backrooms in the background of it. Just like in this title, I blurred it out. You couldn't see it, but it's that background on the thumbnail is the backrooms. This game, this is a backrooms game, dude. Super Link, what's wrong with Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? I don't know if I don't think the people want to hear that. Toy Story Retro Roundup plus Bugs Life. That's actually not a cool thing. Not a bad thing. I mean, and then you get the Toy Story 3. I think the Toy Story 3 thing is funny to me because I love how they said, oh, we can't do they couldn't do anything past PS1. Like they couldn't do MK Gold, but this is a fucking 360 PS3 game. What the fuck is Backrooms? What the fuck is Backrooms, dude? I don't know how to explain that to you, brother. It's a really good movie. Well, I watched it on YouTube from Kane. What's the kid's name? It's a YouTuber that made a movie, but he has videos on Backrooms. Like, watch The Rolling Giant on YouTube. You know, October 15th. Should we get this? Shit, I might just get that game. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I played this shit, dude. Back in the day when I was a kid, bro. I played these fucking games. Some of them. They're not bad games. Especially the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. That shit was cool. I had it on Dreamcast. That shit was dope. Woodland, what's up, bro? Overthink Gaming says no issues here. Y'all probably have retro PCs or crappy consoles. Whatever. What's next for Digital Eclipse? This is what's next for Digital Eclipse right here. This is why you don't have a kick feature. Hey, bestie. I swear this looks like something my daughter played on her iPad. I don't know, man. Y'all trying to play some Barbie? Get Barbie lobbies going? Y'all get cooked on Barbie. Barbie, play this shit live. Oh man, I think I would. I would troll. I'd play it. Barbie Groovy Games. I'd play that. I'd probably bust y'all on that. Secret Agent Barbie. What? It's a lot of fucking games on here. Woodland, this is what you're getting. You want Mortal Kombat? You want updates? Here's your update. Barbie Rewind is your update, bro. Yeah, I'm waiting on Thomas the Tank Engine Collection. I'm waiting on I want a Blue's Clues collection. I need what other collection that no one fucking asked for do we need for them to keep not working on this? Here we go. He was there. Yeah, I was. But that's not all I have for you guys. I made a tier list. Holy shit, Golly made a tier list. I made a fucking tier list. We're gonna do this shit. Oh, a Barney collection? Yeah. So this tier list is actually quite interesting because... Oh shit, come on. There we go. Jimmy Neutron. Oh yeah, Jimmy Neutron was another shitty game. The fuck is this? Ridge Racer. There we go. Oh, so before I go into this tier list, I made a tier list of fucking Digital Eclipse collections. Well, one of them isn't a collection. Two of them aren't collections. Two of them aren't collections, but the rest are collections. But they're like their most recent, and one of them I have in here as an example. Okay, to show you like this quality is. There's a reason why I kind of was excited for this legacy shit, and then now a lot of things are adding up. But OHG had said that someone got into an argument that said that 20 people are keeping this game alive, and it's true. The game is only alive because of the YouTubers, the content creators, and maybe the competitive players. That's it. There's no like, there's rarely anyone just playing it just to play it for fun. People are playing it because they're making a video, they're streaming, they're competitive, just those competitive players that just play this shit competitively for no reason. Oh, what up, Madness? But they're the only reason why this shit's alive. Like you don't think Digital Eclipse, you think the content creators, because the player count goes up when you have a tournament going. Like when Arcade Intelligence is having his tournament, a lot of players are playing, watching the game. They're actually keeping the game. They're bringing light to the game. Shit, I'm bringing light to the game. Like, oh my God. But yeah. On a good night, 45 people are in the lobbies. That's horrible, to be honest. It is horrible. But in a fighting game, though, in a 1v1 game, you only need a match against one other player. 45 players is okay. You don't need thousands of players. But I get what you're saying when you add crossplay. When you add crossplay, I ain't gonna lie, dude, there's times it's like fucking 20-something lobbies, and they're like 10 plus people in each one. What up, Base? I think it'll be around till the next consoles come out. Yeah, it'll be around. Yeah, I think it'll be around, but it's gonna definitely dwindle down, because I even noticed there's a lot less random players, a lot less casuals. You know, people are joining the X-Bander lobbies, feeling that wrath. Like, God damn, this shit's real. You know, they're in those base lobbies. Shit, they even see the Combat War lobbies. You know what I'm saying? But you know, wait, you said Pink Rose says this game fucking sucks. Adds one more player to the Steam DB. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, like I said, the people that stream it and content create it or compete in it or whatever, they're the owners. There's the reason why there is like a base to work with. So, but yeah, so we have like these Digital Eclipse games, the Atari 50th, Blizzard Arcade Collection, Disney Afternoon Collection, Midway Arcade Treasures 2, which I didn't know they made, Mega Man Legacy Collection 1, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection 1, Rayman, Sam Show, Neo Geo Collection, Sega Genesis Collection, Street Fighter 30th, SNK, Tetris Forever, Cowabunga Collection, Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind, and Ultimate MK3. OHG says that's pretty good, and I'll be honest with you, it runs better than MK1. Just being real. I mean, sure, but at least in MK1 I could kick someone off the lobby. In MK1 I could invite somebody, crossplay. I don't have to use a fucking room code. MK1 I have ranked. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's better, but like if you're comparing online to online, you know, shit, MK1 has fucking voice chat and shit. You know what I mean? Like it has profiles, it keeps track of scores. There's a lot of basic features. MK1 has replays. Then it has like a replay details where they show you which buttons each person's pressing. Like imagine having that in Legacy Collection with all the macros and people cheating and shit and pulling plugs and disconnecting, rage quit, you know, all that shit. You can see all the buttons they're pressing. So if someone's rage quitting, you can see them pressing and holding the button to rage quit. You know, there are no lobbies in MK1. Yes, there is. They're called King of the Hill. They have lobbies, bro. Trust me, I played it competitively. It has lobbies. Yeah, you could boot people in 06. You could boot people. Base, you could boot people, you could mute people, and you could invite people. Base, you should know about the voice chat. There was voice chat. But yeah. Yeah, so I have some tiers. I have a good job, playable, I got the I don't know, and I got the scam. Chila. What are we ranking? We're ranking Digital Eclipse collections. I'm not gonna do all their games. I just did like their like collections, anything like their retro. I should have added the Worms game. Actually, they did Worms, but it's just I think it was just like one game. Yeah, no, you can get booted on that shit. MK4 doesn't get enough love. Yeah, no, it doesn't. I've been trying to play it, man. That's true, but they're not lobbies in the traditional sense. OHG, look. In a traditional sense, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is not in a traditional sense either. You literally can't kick somebody. You literally can't control the lobby, bro. I don't think you understand that. Like you can't like you how you could pick your stage. You know, in the Street Fighter collection, the one they did, right? They did the Street Fighter collection. You know you can like change the game before the match, right? You don't have to back out and create a new room for people to play. You like everyone's in the room, they can always spectate and watch. Well, there's only 4 people. They only had a 4-player room, but they're gonna watch whatever game's being played. You don't have to create a new lobby. So like when it comes to traditional sense, there's a lot that Legacy Collection doesn't do in a traditional sense. Like Street Fighter Collection has ranked, and it has a ranking system. Like, bro, Street Fighter, I don't even like the Street Fighter Collection like that, but it makes MK makes that one so much better. You can queue up in multiple Street Fighter games while playing arcade mode. You know that? Like, you can't do that in Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. If you wanted to play quick match, you just gotta search for that one game in quick match and sit there and just stare and just stare. X-Band. Yeah, X-Band, dude, Dragoon, come on, bro. We can school these kids. Like, these people don't understand Dragoon. Like, this shit's out here, bro. Like, this shit's below par, bro. And then even, okay, let's put the features aside. Let's just say, okay, that is what it is, right? But the fact that the lobbies fucking crash and the fact that the online is just like, it's so inconsistent. You know, I look, dude, all I gotta say is that game doesn't have true rollback. You know, I that's all I'm gonna say. That game has server, then peer-to-peer. It has all kinds of crazy shit going on in that game, and I don't think you guys realize it. Yeah, Pink Rebel, it's like an actual arcade. Yeah, you were able just to queue up. I could boot up the Street Fighter Collection right now. You could literally queue up I can queue up for a match while I'm playing arcade mode, and it'll put you in a ranked match, like just like how someone put a quarter and press start. And the cool thing is you can play any game. You can play Street Fighter 2 while queuing up for Street Fighter 3 and Alpha 3. You know? And the cool thing about Street Fighter Collection, although all of them weren't online, they at least included like pretty much all the original Street Fighters all the way up to Alpha 3. Like all of them. They didn't leave out like a specific version because of licensing. They didn't leave. I mean, they didn't have console ports, but it was all the arcade versions. You know, so it's like, I'm just saying, you know, they could have did some dumb shit and gave us the Game Boy versions no one asked for and did like the shitty versions. They could have did all that shit, but no, they just gave us the ones everyone's gonna play, and they gave you all of them. I'm just saying, like, we have to, you just gotta be real. Really look at this shit. Like, dude, this quality is really weird, inconsistent, and just not all the way there. Then now it's considered abandonware. Like this shit, literally, when I say it's in the back rooms. It's in the back rooms now. It's a backrooms game. Like they moved on, bro. They're 2 games deep now. They're 3, because Rayman came out. 3 games away, and then Atari's 4. So that shit's long, dude. If you bought Goro, you'll be lucky if you get that shit. That little stupid fucking Goro thing. No. Yeah, they didn't add console ports of Street Fighter, but it's all arcade versions, the ones that people are playing. They didn't have to do all that, you know, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega Genesis ports. They didn't have to do that. And same for Mortal Kombat. Like, I like that they have the Super Nintendo ports for Mortal Kombat, but then when you do that, you create like another lane of issues, because it's like, oh, okay, you have MK 1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3 for Super Nintendo. Then you go to Sega and you have MK 1, 2, 3. Then you stop, and it's like, what the fuck? You know, but yeah, the Goro cocaine holder. Yeah, you're grateful it exists, but it could have and should have been better. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I hate. I hate that, like, people think you have to not be grateful for it, say fuck this game. No, if you're grateful it exists, that's cool. I am too. Fuck, dude, I own more copies than your favorite MK YouTuber besides Dynasty. I think he owns more because he actually owns the Goro one. I don't own the Goro. I did not do the Goro shit. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. Could not do it. Like, I don't hate it. I'm just being real with it. I can't sit there and tell you guys, lie to your face and say, oh, it's fine. This is great. This online is great. No, you got to be real. Like, look, dude, this shit's fucked up. It works when it works, dog. That's it. All right, but let's get to ranking these mother games, man. MKF says, I hear you, but usually when I hear collection, I want more than just 5 or 6 games, but that's just me personally. Some people have different amounts of games in mind. Some people wanted Game Boy MK Online. Yeah, Game Boy MK Online, that would have been fun, like a funny, like hee hee ha ha. Like MK Advance would be fun because it's so shitty, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like a 1 day, 2 day thing. You know, we're not going to sit here and be like, you know, I got the best Johnny Cage on MK2 Game Boy. No one's doing that, bro. If you do that, you have a serious mental illness. You know, it's yeah. What's nuts is that the Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection on PS3 works better. Oh yeah, but that version was kind of trash too. That arcade collection, that shit was kind of trash too. I didn't like that one that much either. And that one did like weird things, like okay, so UMK3 had lobbies, but then Arcade Collection just had one-on-one. You're able to invite your friend, but it was just one-on-one. That was it. No spectator, nothing. So yeah, there's like weird shit. Like someone seriously added MK Advance. It was like, yeah, we're cooking. You're like, what? And then like they made MK4, so it's like, you might as well, if you put that shitty game on there, you might as well put that, you know. what's that game? Special Forces and Sub-Zero. I'm actually not mad that they added that. That was kind of cool, but it was like one of those like I've never played it again. Once I got the achievements, I just never touched it again. Never even looked that way. Yeah, so Woodland, listen, that's what I said. Woodland says, call me psychotic, but I would sit here and watch an MK Advanced Combat Wars tournament. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be fun, dude, but it wouldn't be a thing like we're doing every Friday night. I'm not gonna spend Friday night playing fucking Mortal Kombat Advanced every night, but it'd be definitely a thing that exists. Yeah, it would exist. Or MK1 Game Gear. MK1 Game. Guys, have you played MK1 Game Gear? I will boot this bullshit up. Like, that is, and I used to love that. That's what's weird. I used to really love the Game Gear version. I don't know what I saw as a kid, but goddamn, that shit was trash. But they should have added the Tiger Electronics ones too. Fuck it. If we're adding all these shitty things no one asked for, they should have added that. I don't know. But anyways, we can talk about this shit all day. It's kind of fun though. But sadly, I have. Oh my god, I had it. I had it on Game Gear, man. I used to love it too, because you know at the time it's like, whoa, portable Mortal Kombat, and it's bright and colorful, and it's really heavy because I have fucking 6 batteries attached to this handheld. You know, god damn, man, good times, man. Was it 8 batteries? Was it 3 and 3 or 4 and 4? I don't remember, but it was a lot of batteries. No one's going to play the crappy Game Boy ports. I know, but it'd be fun. It's a fun laugh. But anyways, yeah, so Rich, I'm going to show these Digital Eclipse games. Street Fighter, I guess we'll start with the Street Fighter 30th collection. The Street Fighter Anniversary, I bought my Tiger Electronics at Target. But Street Fighter Anniversary, I'm not going to lie, I loved it at first. I was the guy that didn't see what was wrong with it at the time, right? Because I'm not a hardcore Street Fighter player, and I thought it was cool that they had all of them. And the only thing that sucked about it was the lobby was only 4 players, and they only had Hyper and Turbo and Alpha 3 and Third Strike. I didn't like that it was only those. Like, I wish all of them were online. Oh, dude, MKF was spitting right now. MK and Street Fighter Game Boy games were blah. And they're fun, but they should have put UMK DS. Dude, listen, UMK DS would be the best. It'd probably be the best game because it has puzzle combat. But I bet you, if they had that, it wouldn't have online for puzzle combat. I'm just be honest. Let's be real. Like, they wouldn't even do that. And he worked at Target. Dude, I was really young. I was definitely not working back then. But yeah, so like back to Street Fighter. I used to actually really like this game. And I knew the online wasn't that great, but I always played with my friends, so I didn't really know that it was trash until some real Street Fighter players. Kind of like how people like how I am for MK, like they were like that back then for Street Fighter. But they told me, they're like, "Oh, dude, the online is fucking garbage. It's unplayable." I'm like, "What? It works for me." You know, I didn't know, but then they showed me footage, they showed me everything, and I was like, "Damn, the online is fucking garbage." Like Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection is pretty much, if not worse, but just as bad as Legacy Collections online. It's pretty bad. And if you're buying it for online play, man, it's not the way to play. It's not the way to play. But it has a better, I will say this, mapping your buttons on a controller for that is way better than Legacy Collections. Do I think support's been cut? I 100% think it's been cut. If they do a patch, I don't even know if they'd ever do a patch, bro. I'll be honest. Like, you have Toy Story.
Scorpion wins.
You have Toy Story. RMS, what's up, man? Now, let me put the stream boss back up. I forgot about the stream boss. This cool little guy here. He's been leveling up while you guys were. We have the Toy Story collection, which is these games plus Bugs Life and Toy Story 3. Then you have Barbie Rewind. Then you have fucking Godzilla. Well, that's by Atari. It's not Digital Eclipse, but Atari's the boss. So like, dude, I don't know, bro. I think it's over. It's over. Puzzle Combat Deception. Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Puzzle Combat was lit. But what would you guys think of Street Fighter? Like, do you think it's great? Like, it's definitely playable. But if you bought it for online, man, online is actually trash. But then like when you compare it to Legacy Collection, dude, it's like, dude, Street Fighter triumphs Legacy Collection. Unfortunately, like I hate saying that, but it does, dude. Like it has ranked. You could queue up for multiple games while playing offline on one game or playing training mode. You know, the mapping of the buttons are better. The lobby, you could change the game per match. Like, oof. Do I have Street Fighter? Yes, I have Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 2. Yep. That's the one of the reasons why I bought the Switch. So I guess for now, I'll keep this at playable. Atari 50th. I did not play this. Did anybody play Atari 50th? Let me see. Let me look this up. Atari 50th. What's the score on this? Kaneko, what's up? Roulette game mode online. Yeah. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah. You could pick random games. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has a 9 out of 10 on Steam. Wow. This has a good one. Well, I'm gonna put in. I'm putting. I don't know. I'm putting. I don't know because I don't know. But it sounds like it has a good score. Blizzard Arcade Collection. It's a collection full of games. No, I don't give a fuck. What up? Welcome to Die. Yeah, like I like the roulette mode. That's what I wish MK had. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I wish Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection had the roulette mode, like where you can like have a lobby and no one knows what game they're playing till it gets to the character select screen. Then I wish I had where you could trigger test your might randomly in the lobby. You know, I wish that was a thing. Like you're just before the match, test your might pops up. It's just something fun, you know. And you can even have a setting where if they lose test your might, it actually would kick you down, you know, just to kind of make the lobby a little bit more fun, you know. Like just little things like that. I think like having the host having features and options would be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking for like some great, like, to be honest, crossplay was fascinating that they added, but I didn't see it coming because the netcode is clearly not ready for crossplay. So it's like, as we can see with all the crashes and now we have more lag. But I was asking for shit that exists within the game and they just have to add it as like little features for us to do while we're playing, you know? We requested that Discord, but they deleted my suggestion. Damn. Then they deleted your thread. God damn, you got silenced. Yeah. This one I want to talk about. Midway Arcade Treasures 2. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, Midway Arcade Treasures 2 was so hype, bro. Dude, this shit was so hype, bro. Ooh, look at this shitty IGN fucking. Hold on, mute the music. Oh. Dude, when I seen that shit, dude, look at this lineup of games, bro. This shit was like $20, dude. Bro. This collection was sick, man. This was like, man, when I tell you this became like the main game on my PS2 back in the day. Dude, this shit was, man, I know the emulation for MK wasn't perfect, but this was definitely a good job right here. 20 games for $20, man. 20 games for $20. 20 like games we don't even see anymore for $20, bro. I still have my Midway Arcade Treasures too. I have it for Xbox and PS2. Oh man, this was cool. Having MK2, dude, that was like the main game I was always playing too. Oh, you was looking forward to competing in tournaments? Yeah, me too, man. I was looking forward to hosting. Hold on, put the music back on though. Disney's Afternoon Collection. Yeah, dude. Midway Arcade Treasures was dope, man. That's probably their best work. Oh man, remember like emulation wasn't all around like that. You know, it was around, but nobody was really doing it like that, bro. Oh man, that was good times. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, Disney Afternoon Collection. Seven out of 10, 76 Metacritic. I guess I'll leave Metacritic up. No online. Well, there's nothing to have online. What's with these ads on this shit? God damn. Fuck. It's playable. Only game I played on here was DuckTales. So I don't know if the rest of it's cool, but it seems like it's solid. People like it. I didn't grow up playing the game, so yeah, DuckTales, yep. Like I'd get it for a couple dollars, you know. So I definitely put this in playable. I don't know, I feel like Street Fighter should go in good job. I don't know. Because the only thing that's really trash about it is the online and doesn't have console ports. I mean, I get it, the input latency, all the extra technical shit, but like Street Fighter Collection wasn't that bad of a port. Well, I'll revisit it. I will revisit it. Mega Man Legacy Collection. And they use that word Legacy Collection a lot. God damn. It's funny, guys. You notice something funny, right? You notice something funny, right? There it is. Mega Man Legacy Collection. What's funny about Mega Man Legacy Collection, right? And I can even apply this to Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. And I want you guys to really pay attention. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. But if you notice, both of these collections have follow-up collections after that. And Digital Eclipse only made the first one. And after that, that company decided to not work with them anymore for their following sequel. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 and all the rest of them are not made by Digital Eclipse. Street Fighter Anniversary, that was Digital Eclipse, but then they came out the Capcom Collection, Capcom Collection 2, Marvel's Capcom Collection. They came out all their collections after that, which had most of these games that are in the Street Fighter Collection. They didn't work with them anymore. Capcom did it themselves, which is why I think they are really good. The only thing they don't have is the crossplay. But Capcom hasn't done crossplay until Street Fighter 5, but really Street Fighter 6. You know. So it's whatever, but Mega Man Legacy Collection, I like it. So people are comparing these to other collections. This Mega Man Legacy Collection, I think it's cool. Only thing I didn't like about Mega Man Legacy Collection is that it only had these. It only went up to 6. Right? This is the first one. Yeah, it didn't have 8. Didn't have the X games. But I think Capcom was just testing them out with NES. I think they failed. I think they failed. Yeah, Kaneko, yeah. But you notice the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 is not made by Digital Eclipse. Who's this made by? Capcom. Oh, it's just Capcom. It's just Capcom for Legacy Collection 2. Yeah. Legacy Collection 1 was Digital Eclipse. I'll definitely leave this in playable, but it's better than Disney. Yeah, Legacy Collection was dope. But you notice that was a good job. No, I can't give it a good job. It didn't have all the games. It didn't have all the. It should have at least had 1 through 8. At least 1 through 8. But Digital Eclipse, they're a one-time holla. They went right back to them. Which brings me back to another game that worked with Digital Eclipse and then went back to them. And actually, Kaneko, you just brought it up. Digital Eclipse worked them with the Sam Show Neo Geo Collection. No, that's the Legacy Collection 1. It has lots of input lag. I'm not hardcore Mega Man, so I'm aware of the lag and I respect when people say it. So I'm like, okay, that does suck. But you do kind of adjust to it in a way. I'm not saying that makes it okay, but that shit's true. Like, I can only imagine playing that on a PlayStation because I have it on PC. And hold on, let me fix my chair. 1 second. The chair's acting weird. There we go. Yeah, no, I have it on PC, so I guess it's not as bad as like I would imagine like a PlayStation or your Xbox version, you know. But shit, they were one time. Same for Sam Show. Samurai Showdown, Neo Geo Collection. Oh. Was there a trailer? I don't remember seeing a trailer for this review. I've never seen a trailer for this, actually. So another company that chose Digital Eclipse. What up, Dark Realm? I had this on PC. It was dead as fuck online. I actually like Samurai Showdown. But I only like 1 and 2. I didn't play anything else after that. Oh, I played 5. I did play 5. I never played 5 Special. I still have Sam Show 5 on Xbox. Ooh, Sam Show 5, perfect. This is what sold me on it right here. Hold on, I want to show you guys something. OHG brought up something about traditional. This is my guy, man. OHG is my guy, man. Shout out to him. He says traditional. Like, dude, look at this menu. This is Digital Eclipse right here. Online arcade, rank match, casual match, challenge a friend, leaderboards. And here they go line. State of the art rollback netcode. I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad I'm not a Sam Show YouTuber. You guys are so fucking lucky I'm not a Sam Show YouTuber. State of the art rollback. I did not see that shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this online was garbage. like Street Fighters. But look at the basic features. This I want you guys to know that this game came launch with this menu looking like this. There wasn't a patch that came out a few months later. No, this is what online. It had the online arcade, rank match, dude. Listen, there's a reason why Code Mystics is now working with everybody. State of the art rollback netcode. I did not. Oh man. Ranked or casual, man. I don't know. Pro match videos? What? I gotta boot this shit up. They love their interviews. They always do their interviews. If Digital Eclipse does your game, they're all the work's and going to the fucking interviews. Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection. And I'm going to show you guys something else that I wish I would have brought up in my earlier videos back in the day with this game, with Mortal Kombat. There's one key element about this trailer that I liked. I'm going to show you right now. And it's going to be one screen right here. Hold on. Here. Right here. This screen is pretty vital because with Mortal Kombat, we had to get drip fed each game through a fucking combat tour that was completely pointless, where they were going on stage at these events and they just had the worst interviews. Luckily, people like Rexer, the Rexer show, he was there to ask them real questions. And he made them uncomfortable. And I loved it because he really asked them questions we wanted to know. And it's just crazy how this is an announcement trailer. This is the announcement of this game. I don't think you guys remember the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection trailer. You didn't know all the games. We had to play fucking Harriet the Spy, Where's Waldo, to figure out where the fuck Nancy Drew. Where the fuck is the rest of what's the other games? When we saw Deadly Alliance, everyone got excited just to find out it's a fucking Game Boy Advance port. It's just crazy how this was the announcement. The announcement trailer, yeah, there's 3 Samurai Shodown 5s, but the fact that all the games here are shown, the fact that the fucking menu for the online was shown, the fact that you've seen all of this in the announcement trailer, that's how you know that's how I was calling out the red flags day one. Go scroll through the channel. Scroll through the fucking channel. And then the other key thing, which was the biggest mystery, they have the date. The date the shit was coming out. Oh, OTG, I'm definitely going to do that. What's up, Smoke? It's just crazy. This is the announcement fucking trailer, guys. The announcement fucking trailer. I didn't. Online was doo-doo, but this is playable, but it's better than Street Fighter. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Online was dookie. It wasn't state of the art. Because they put state of the art, I have to take some points away. Another one. This one. I don't know if you guys played this version, but I did. Sega Genesis Collection. And I always went through these PS2 ones in. I wanted to show you guys. Do they have the trailer to this? There we go. So this is Sega Genesis trailer for PS2. I don't think it's all the game. Sega. This is like some Digital Eclipse shit. Instead of putting the arcade or Sega Saturn version, they had Sega Genesis. Well, this is called the Sega Genesis Collection, so it's fair. I think this is just for Virtua Fighter. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I don't think there's a trailer for it. Oh, they had, okay, so they had a trailer for each one. Let me see. Can I just look at the games? There we go. I had this on PS2. The music's fire. Sword of Vermilion, Vector Man 2, Virtua Fighter 2, Alex Kidd, Altered Beast, nice. Comic Zone. I like Echo the Dolphin. I like Flicky. Flicky's fun. They got the Golden Axe games, Kick a Million. Oh, Fanstar 1's a Mega Drive, or the other one. Shinobi 3, Shadow Dancer, Sonic 1, 2. Oh, this is when I hate Sega. They do that weird shit. Sonic 1, Sonic 2. We stop at that. There's no 3. There's no Sonic and Knuckles. No Sonic Spinball. Yeah. But also, we did have the Sonic Mega Collection, so that's fine. I don't want to watch someone play fucking Sonic, but I like this collection. I did like it as a kid. I did like it back then. Was it top tier, though? No. Then the cover had like VF4 Akira on it, you know. It had VF4 Akira on it. So you had this on PSP only? Oh, I had it on PS2. Welcome Dice says, can we talk about MK Legacy was robbed from Game of the Year? Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I don't know. I think I'll put this in eh. But it wasn't bad. It's an eh. It's an eh. Oh my God, the SNK 40th anniversary. Okay. Oh, I gotta check this one out. SNK 40th anniversary collection. Review launch trailer. All right, here we go. We got another launch trailer. Another launch trailer, guys. I wonder what information will be drip fed today. Let's see. Ooh, classic. Did anyone play this, by the way? You're robbed. Shut up. 20 classic games. Chrysalis. Oh, they had Chrysalis on here? Oh my God. Kari Warriors. These games suck. Oh my God. Okay, World Heroes. God damn, these games kind of suck. They have console and arcade versions, though. How much was this shit? The Monkey and the Friend. Oh my God, dude. These games were ass. Here we go. Another shot. You see all the games. I think it's all the games. The Golden Age returns. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that one. I'm gonna keep that in. I don't know. It's not a scam, though. It's not a scam. All right, this is the one I want to talk about. The infamous Rayman collection, or whatever it's called. What the fuck is it? 30th anniversary.
Let me tell you the story of
This shit was fucked up. This game was fucked up. 30 years of Rayman, and it was fucked up. I think it's still fucked up. 5 playable versions. 5 playable versions of the same game. 120 levels. Nice. All the MS-DOS levels. Yeah. Prototype. That's cool. This is what fucks the game up. The enhanced features. Oh, they got more documentaries. They're good at that. I think Digital Eclipse, I'll be honest, I think they should stick to making video game documentaries. I think they'd be like pretty goated at that shit, dude. I think they should just make documentaries for like classic video games and put them on, like get a deal with Netflix or Hulu or something, and just drop, instead of dropping these collections, like drop like these documentaries, like these little hour, 2 hour document. Oh man, that'd be, honestly, that'd be pretty hype.
Extrêmement important. Être capable d'animer un personnage à 30
Je cherche mon patient sur censure. 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 That shit's going in. That shit's going in. Now, Tetris Forever, I ain't gonna lie. This was disappointing. I was hyped for this, man. Yeah, like I think Night Dive and Code Mystics should work on collections, and then have Digital Eclipse make the documentary for it. And then there you go. And then have the documentary be put on a movie service or something. I think that'd be so cool. I think that's their true calling. I don't think gaming is their thing, or at least with collections. At least with these collections, like when it comes to like bringing games back, I don't know if this is their thing, man. Like as I'm looking through this, the only good game we have is Midway Arcade Treasures 2, and part of that's nostalgia, you know, and the fact that it was only $20. You know, it's a $20 holla. And this is another game with a documentary.
This is Mr. Alexei Pozitlov.
Like they have the right ideas. Like this could be a cool DVD menu, you know. They go with the timelines, documentaries. See, guys, look, man.
I still play with my box of pentaminas, and I'm wondering why nobody play against each other. I just start programming it.
Up until that point, I thought we had all the rights.
Turned out he didn't have the rights. I said, Gilman, we made a deal. You can't just like walk away and say that, sorry, there was no deal. We have a deal. With a tourist visa, 2 days later, I got on a plane, went to Moscow.
Like, this is a trailer. This isn't a trailer for a collection. This is a trailer for the documentary. Look, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, guys.
There's some kind of an addictive loop.
I'm really hooked on this game.
You want to keep clearing lines.
Harmonically, everything comes together.
I wanted this so bad, man.
Tetris is.
Until I watched someone's review and I was disappointed. Like, see, now this was a red flag because they didn't show you all the games that were on there. There we go. Electronica, Academy Soft version, JAP version, MS-DOS, Spectrum, Apple II, damn, Famicom. The fuck version is this? Oh, this is Weltris, Hatris, Super Tetris. Like, it was all these old fucking versions. And what disappointed me with this was like, what's the one I have on Switch? It's like the 2000s era Tetris I thought it was gonna have, and nope. It's definitely Super Nintendo. Tetris Battle Golden. Yeah, but it just has like a lot of these, like, no one asked for these ass ports, you know. I don't know, it's disappointing. That's definitely well, I'll put it over Rayman. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. What do you guys think about that one? I actually like this collection. And they now this is what this game is what gives me hope for Mortal Kombat, because this game they added shit to it. They added shit to the Cowabunga collection. Dude, Metacritic is so ad infested. Jesus, I don't even see the box art anymore. Jesus Christ. This was worse? Okay, so educate me on Cowabunga collection. What's wrong with this? Because I enjoyed this. I would love to be educated on this because maybe there's something I missed, which is fair. Because I just did my playthroughs the one time. And yeah, but they did update it. Exactly. They did update it. The netcode is ass. The netcode was buggy. You're right. I do remember that. You're right. Okay. I was hyped for this. I don't care. I love these games. This was like all pure nostalgia bait right here, dude. But this shit was, the online was, I remember it was disconnecting like crazy. Yeah, you're right. I remember motherfuckers thought they were finna host tournaments on Tournament Fighters. Yeah, you're right. Point out, what'd you miss? Well, I have I'm doing a tier list on all the Digital Eclipse collections, like the retro collections. So far, we only have one that's good ranking. Yeah, the online was bad. You're right. Online was bad. How you doing, CoinOp? Thanks for tuning in, man. But this collection was solid, like as far as all the games that are included. And once again, we knew all the games. So the online is trash, but this collection's really good. I definitely think it's playable. I have to put it like below Street Fighter because that online is horrible. And you have to include in the online, like, because there's people, if people didn't include the online, this tier list would be totally different. Actually, it'd be totally different, totally fucking different. Now this next one, man, this was a disappointment too. Oh shit, this one was a disappointment. Rita's Rewind. Hey, what's up, Damien? This game, Power Rangers Rita Rewind. Oh man. I was so hyped for this, man. I was so hyped for this. Digital Eclipse. That's our guys. That's our guys. I thought this was going to be so fire. Dude, when I tell you, I thought this was going to be so fire. 5-player co-op. Man, I bought this day one. I bought this shit day one, dude. Frame one, dude. I was so hyped for this. Dude, this shit was trash. There's a patch. Did they fix it? Because, like, dude, look at all this shit. Tell me this doesn't look hype, bro. Watching this trailer is pissing me off because I know what the game's really like, man. This shit, I thought this shit was going to be phenomenal. I'm about to boot up my PS5 and show you guys this shit. Oh, man. I thought this was going to be so sick. This is definitely trash. It's definitely trash. I wonder what was the last patch. I didn't know about the patch. Let me see. Smoke. Smoke. It's kind of what I'm getting at here. Last patch. Sorry, I was update. Okay, let me see what we have for the update. Ooh, it's like it reminds me of the Legacy Collection days, man. Recent updates. Gameplay features coming stats for individual rangers, morphers that modify gameplay. Just click here. Okay. Upgradable rangers, different stats. New statistics. So they added stats. Yes, smoke. Smoke kind of ruined. You kind of gave us a spoiler, guys. It's what I was hitting at. Ground recovery, remappable controls. Okay, so what's next? The online improvement. Oh, I can't highlight. The online improvements later this spring will upgrade the online to allow up to 6 machines to connect for multiplayer matches. It's worth noting that since our game uses peer-to-peer, more machines and more locations or more distance between them will introduce more latency. Wow, man, I feel like I know who wrote this. That's how fucked up this is, dude. I know exactly who wrote this. Just by reading this and the interactions I'd had with this person at Digital Eclipse, I know exactly who wrote this shit. That's fucked up. That is Dan the man, the Dynasty fan, wrote this shit. We still feel a 2-machine connection with multiple players on each side will offer best co-op experience online. But since this feature was heavily requested, you ultimately will be the judge. Oh man, there's only one person in the world that uses machines like that, and I could go right to the Digital Eclipse Discord and show you how many times he says the word fucking machine. Oh my god! But this shit was trash. But I do want to play this. I didn't know they had a 6-player update. I know the online is garbage. And it's just like this online is just like Legacy Collection, guys. This is what pisses me off here. They're actually very transparent right here with that blog post. They said we'll upgrade the games online to allow up to 6 machines to connect for multiplayer matches. It's worth noting that since our game uses peer-to-peer connections, more machines and more locations with more distance between them will introduce more latency. Like, to be honest, guys, let's be real. If they would have said that, I don't know, the first stop at the combat tour, it would have changed a lot of our minds, and not so much for sales, but like I wouldn't be making these videos because I don't know. What did they say for the Neo Geo state of the art rollback netcode that they were presenting? They could have just said this. Hey, it's online, play with your friends, but look, once that distance, you have that distance, the farther you away, the more lag you get. That's all they had to say. It's just funny. Wow. But Reader's Rewind, so hyped for this game. Trash though. Trash game. Is it a scam though? What game would you guys say is a scam? Like, are we really gonna say Mortal Kombat Legacy Kollection is a scam? No. But I will say the Switch 1 version is a scam. That's a fucking scam. The Switch 1 version of MK Legacy Kollection is a scam. But we have now UMK3. Well, is there a UMK3? I don't think there's a trailer for this shit. OG Midway, what's up, brother? UMK3, Xbox 360. Hold on a second, guys. All right, sorry about that. UMK3. Wow. I haven't seen this UI, this HUD in so long. Mr. I got base. Would the rage quit been considered disconnection, LARPing, and DE was one of the victims? What is the tier list? The tier list is the Digital Eclipse tier list of their collections. And I'm going through each game, watching the trailers, educating and showing everybody that the history of bad the quality in their products are really not there, man. All right, hold on. My daughter's asking me for something right now. I'm just trying to hook her up. I got it. Here, take this and that. Okay. It was a deceptive product. The final 3 months, we have to find out certain features like Dan's yapping mouth, MK secret interviews. Yeah, yeah. Part of this is a scam. A lot of red flags. Like I said, guys, I showed you the trailers. I showed you the fucking trailers here. I showed you guys the trailers, man. These trailers gave you what you. So these trailers were showing fucking. I wonder if there was a trailer for this. I don't think so. I'm just curious. Like I never would have known there was a fucking. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's an actual alt MK3 trailer. Okay. Whoa, what is this? Hold on.
Peggy 18.
Oh, I just want to see this trailer. I do not remember this trailer. This is the arcade collection. Other Ocean. The branch. Wow, dude.
In 1992, one of the most controversial video games of all time was
This
first
is kinda
unleashed in
crazy.
arcades. Mortal Kombat. This original blood and gore fest.
Okay, really quick. You see this little arcade, this digital arcade that they're walking through? I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought Legacy Collection was gonna have an arcade like this that you could walk, like when you joined a lobby and you had your little avatars, you could walk around to different machines. This is what I thought online arcade was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. It was a big dream. I'm not mad at it's not I'm not mad it's not like that, but that in my head, like if I was a game dev, I would have made some shit like this. For a game as huge as MK, I would have did some shit like that where we walked around an arcade just like this and walked into a machine and played somebody, and then you spectate by just standing behind them and they'll zoom in, whatever.
Inspired decades of utter carnage.
The MK9 music.
After the immense success of the first arcade game,
Oh,
two
this is
more
sick.
sequels were created.
This
that helped
trailer-
unravel the
this trailer's
complete
crazy.
story of the
What's up,
deadly
Glairzilla?
Mortal Kombat tournament.
This is what I thought. I thought the lobby was gonna be like that. I'm telling you. Yeah, like 2XKO. Yeah.
For the first
trailer
time
is pretty
ever,
hype.
all three original arcade games can be downloaded together and in their entirety from the comfort of home.
That was crazy. Oh, look. Wonder who pops up when you type in Mortal Kombat. But dude, that little arcade part, I'm not gonna lie. Where's it at? This part right here. This is what I thought right here. I thought the lobbies were gonna look like this, bro. That would have been crazy. Yeah, so Kaneko says exactly what, because that Dan did say that. He said, I thought the whole empty platitude of Dan saying and implying that there would be some online arcade and feel like you're playing like the olden days. I thought it was going to be a 3D chibi models. Yeah. Like the MK9 models. Yeah. Or just, yeah, like you just pick an MK character and just walk around. It don't have to be like a custom character. It could just be just an MK character walking around with your gamer tag above their head. Like Marvel Tokon, Guilty Gear, 2SKO. Fuck, dude, a lot of games do this shit. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Tekken has this. Tekken 8. You know, I thought this right here, I thought this is what we're gonna have. When they said online arcade, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be it. But no. It's not, unfortunately. But back to the tier list. UMK3 was a damn good job, bro. I get better than Treasures 2. UMK3 was a fucking game changer, bro. UMK3 was a fucking game changer. Yeah, John, let me know, bro. I'm ready. I don't want to watch no fucking commentary. RQ, damn. Oh, he's playing the arcade edition. The arcade edition did have a cool menu. I did like the way you change the games. I did like that. I thought that was cool. Yeah. So Digital Eclipse, they got 2 good games. But where does Legacy Collection? Oh, I should put MK2 PSN on here, huh? You know what? I'm gonna do that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it because it deserves it. MK2 PS3 was sick. Let me save the image. We gotta add it. We gotta add it. Choose files. Doop, doop. There it is. MK2. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I agree. MK2. Wait, they did MK2? Nah, they did MK2? No, they didn't. I only want to put this if it's Digital Eclipse that did it, though. I just thought about it. I don't think they did that. Just Sony. Oh my god. Wait, what is this? I got PS3 Hen. Do you guys, man? Who made this? Who made the port for? I gotta look it up now. Digital Eclipse did that port? Are you sure? It says Midway. That's not. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to have it all dead air. Hold on. So Digital Eclipse. Well, okay. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but it says Midway on the wiki. Okay, hold on. We have an article. What the fuck is this? Okay, so the second part of this paragraph says the PS3 version of Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, you guys can't see that shit at all. God damn. Hold on. I looked over at the screen. I'm so sorry. Dude, you're not gonna be able to see that either way. I'll read it. It says the PS3 version of MK2 is a direct conversion from the original arcade game, handled by the Xbox Live arcade retro experts, Digital Eclipse, which shouldn't surprise anyone since they handle all of Midway's Xbox Live titles. Oh. Let me see. Combat 2 PS3. Okay, hold on. Someone boots it up. I just want to watch someone booting the game up. Yeah, the 2000. Yeah, it says Digital Eclipse. Yeah, experts. That's hilarious. They're experts. Now they're not. They're frauds. Okay, Sony Online, right? Midway, of course, of course, of course. And Backbone and Digital Eclipse. There we go. Okay. 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 So they got 3 solid games. Digital Eclipse has three ports, retro ports. Wow, they got 3 bangers. 3 bangers that I could be like, yeah. This menu was ugly though. Oh my god, this menu's so ugly. But it was different time. Different time. Definitely different time. Wow. Oh my god, the audio was so trash. It was so loud for some reason. Oh my god. Dude, that look at dude, where's that bezel? Why don't they use that on Legacy Collection? It's funny. So let's just analyze really quick. Wait, real quick here. This bezel is triggering me. Why the fuck is MK3 Jax on here? Like, why is MK3 Jax on here? On this bezel, on the side, underneath Baraka. Why? That just triggered me, man. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I still have my MK1 plug and play. The PSN use a minimal invasive wrapper for the game, so only handle inputs. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny Cage from Trilogy. Dude, this is like a YouTube thumbnail I didn't made. That's insane. MK Trilogy Johnny Cage. Wait a minute. That's not MK2 Kung Lao either. Wait, is it? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Okay, hold on. Nah, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Kung Lao. Okay, yeah, it was Kung Lao. Right, yeah. It's MK3 Kung Lao. Okay, I wasn't going crazy. This is triggered. You know what? I never played. So I was a weirdo. I was sick. I didn't play with bezels back then. I used to play that shit on full screen. His audio fucking sucks. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, there was a trailer for this? Oh shit. We gotta watch this trailer, guys. Hold on. I did not know there was a trailer. Dude, there's a fucking trailer for this game.
Fight!
This is kind of cool.
Excellent. Sub-Zero. Finish him.
Dude, I did not know that. This is my first time watching this trailer.
Get over here! Finish him. Finish him.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't know this. Yeah. This is crazy.
Fatality. Well done.
Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. So our top 3 projects: UMK3, MK2, and Midway Arcade Treasures. Damn. That shit went right to my stream. This is the future, guys. The rest of these games, I think I might put Mega Man above that. Why? Yeah, I'll put Mega Man above that. And Street Fighter above that. Uh-oh. My alarm went off for emergency. We got an emergency alert. Let me see. Tornado warning. Oh, shit. Shit. But yeah. I might put that Disney collection in I ain't gonna lie. This Disney collection might go in I ain't gonna lie. Put it like, yeah, I'll put it above that. The Atari 50th. Let me look at the trailer for that one really quick. Let's look at the trailer because I do want to put it's 104 games on it.
It was the thing that made
Oh,
video games,
but like I told you guys, here goes another documentary.
a worldwide phenomenon that changed the world, literally changed the world.
Hello, y'all.
All this inspiration that came from Atari gets to come full circle and see it through this lens.
It's the most fun I've ever had making a game.
See, another trailer for the documentary. You see a trend here?
Adventure really broke the mold for what the 2600 was capable of.
In the beginning, there was only Atari, and the children looked upon it and saw that it was good.
I would literally spend the entire weekend playing Star Raiders.
Atari created the video game industry, and everybody that's come since then is building on what Atari created.
Oh, plug and play Jack Specific? Yeah, we'll look that up next. I had that, the MK1. Hey, John, I can't wait to see what you're working with, man. Pause. This actually looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks kind of cool. Then this has DLC. Now the Karateka is literally a documentary with one game. I'm not even gonna put that on there.
That we ended up selling to gamers.
You're watching television.
CVS.
Somebody's playing a video game. They have an
Big
Xbox
Dog.
controller. It doesn't matter what they have. What do you hear
Galaga.
when you're watching it? You hear Pac-Man.
You hear this Pac-Man.
You hear this Pac-Man.
The arcade hit now for the Atari 2600 system.
I mean, this is really the breakthrough video game that went from games selling 100,000.
It's a DLC for 4 games. So all right. Let's do some digging here. This had DLC. It's another collection from Digital Eclipse. And that DLC only had 4 games. What if yeah, exactly. It's Fate's Hope. Yeah, so what if we got the DLC like this? Like Fate brought up. This was free? No, it wasn't. No way. Look at these people. 10 months ago. If this is a sign, it has a lot more coming. I'm hoping it's a chance for an Activision. Yeah. Yeah, like, what if they did DLC? UMK3 Sega Genesis, MK1 Sega CD, MK Gold, and let's say what, MK4 PS1, and even throw in MK3 Vanilla PS1. I'm just saying. It can happen. and actually the MK Gold would be a hype. That would be the hype thing, you know. I mean, so would UMK3 Sega Genesis. Honestly, I think UMK3 Sega Genesis and Saturn would be super hype, but let's just say let's keep it where it's within their realm of what they already did. And Gold would be the only work they're doing because the rest they've done PS1 for, so they could do MK4. I think that'd be great. Atari 50th looks pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll put this in good job. It's not free. That's fine. That's fine. It's not free, but is it, you know, it adds to $8. Yeah, not bad. So yeah, so $10. $10. Would you guys buy UMK3 Sega Genesis, MK1 Sega CD, MK4 PS1, and MK Gold? $10. Would you buy that? I would. That'd be interesting to talk about, you know? That'd be interesting to talk about. But this collection looks pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. That SNK look like trash. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I know that, John, but what I'm saying is like, we're talking about the perspective that everyone could play this, you know? No, so I didn't put in 64. I didn't put Saturn ports because I don't know what their status on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying those four sound solid despite no changes to the. I'm saying that'd be a hype. I'd be hyped for it. It'd get me talking again. Like, so like imagine. This is the dream world, right? So imagine there is a patch coming out, right? Imagine there's a patch coming out and there's a patch coming out and you see this type of page right here, a blog post written by Dan the man, the Dynasty fan. And it's to talk about the netcode fixes, maybe adds a kick, maybe lets you change the game within the room. Yeah, it is some shit. But then with that update, they add the DLC. With that update, they add the DLC. That DLC is UMK3 Genesis. We'll say it again for those that just tuned in. DLC, UMK3 Genesis, MK1 Sega CD, MK4 PS1, and the big MK Gold, the one that stopped a lot of people from buying it. What's up, HC? He says, all I know is if they add MK4 and 64, they better put Katana. Yeah, like I don't see it being like over, you know, too much. Or in it, because like the only way people would buy it if MK Gold's added. No one's gonna buy it for those other games. Solo says, even if it actually happened, I'll buy it and stream it back to back, even with one viewer. Solo, listen, we would all do it. MK2 and MK3 PS1 are possible, but I was just trying to keep it very simple. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying MK Gold would be the seller. Let's just be real. But what are we ranking this? Like, I honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know if this is a scam. I think it almost deserves its own tier. Like, I might have to add another fucking, how do you add another? I don't even know how to add one. I don't think it's a scam though. The Switch 1 version is a scam. This tier is gonna be called Goated Games Trash Quality. So deserved better. You know what? Boomer, you're the GOAT. Deserved better. That's the ranking. That's the ranking right there. I'll zoom it in. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Zoom this shit in. You guys can see this shit. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna got this shit on fucking micro zoom and shit. There we go. There we go. So we have the I don't know SSNK. Oh yeah. You know what? Thank you. Plug and play. So what I want to see if there's a trailer. Just check to see if there's a trailer. But someone has a playthrough. I gotta hit the I don't know. Oh, I will. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I had to reply. So we do have this playthrough. Hold on. I gotta rearrange this shit. 1 second, guys. So I am streaming this in the middle of a storm, by the way. So if the stream cuts out, you know what happened. I'm gonna start all the way over. So this is the Jack Specific plug and play, which is supposedly a recreated arcade port by Digital Eclipse, or one guy, Digital Eclipse. Dude, I don't remember it sounding so different. There's no music right here. Dude, they should have added this version. Dude, that screen shake is crazy. God damn, that screen bounce. Dude, that's crazy. Can you glitch dab on this version? I'm gonna hook up my plug and play now. Wow, this is this is quite interesting. I mean, this is kind of badass. That screen bounce is crazy. This is better than fucking SNES version for sure. Damn. What's he doing? Dude, yeah, that screen shake is crazy. What's wrong with the sound, Smoke? The sound is unique. It's just different. Yeah, I have the link. We could link it. Damn. My phone. We got some bad storms coming. Quins. I like how you like Sub-Zero Quins. I mean, I'm used to the arcade sounds too, but dude, this was the whole game was in one fucking handheld. Let me see when he fights Goro. I like the blood splatters. They sound clean. Finish her.
Sub-Zero wins.
Wins. He's walking back. Whoa, we got some tech. We got tech on the plug and play. Yeah. This is really cool, man.
Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory.
I'm impressed. Like I haven't seen this since childhood, so I'm impressed with this. I think I had this. I think I bought this from like Walmart back when it was 24 hours. Which is, man, double flawless on Goro.
Sub-Zero wins.
Wins.
Victory.
I gotta see this. I just want to have the morphs go. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ, Shang Tsung's. Well, he canceled out his flame. I seen this shit. Dude, this game's kind of solid. Oh my god, the MIDI. This is still badass. Digital Eclipse. Yeah, this is Digital Eclipse right here. This is solid, guys. Yeah, the Genesis music would have been, yeah. Oh, okay, that's how he did. That's how they did it. Okay. That was pretty cool. One guy did this? Wow. This is the Jax TV version. We might have to add that really quick. I might have to add this shit. Hold on. Yep. Save it really quick. I'm not watching his video. That's just gonna take all fucking day. Yeah, I remember he used to work for Night Dive. I do remember that. He worked on Quake and I think some other port, but yeah, I know he worked on Quake. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's the final list, guys. Yeah, no, that shit's right at the top, dude. So Digital Eclipse has some good work. I went from saying they had 2, now we got 5. And I actually think Atari 50th is cool. I actually might cop that. it just seems like a good quality collection with the documentaries and all that shit. But oh man, hold on, move the Tetris up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so in my I don't know tier is the SNK. My tier, start from the bottom, is Rayman. Rayman released. It's a one game with like 5-6 ports, and it's buggy.